green flag waves at the back then here, and in a San Marino sunshine, we are racing in Moto3. Good start from pole by Onju. Not a bad start as well by Guevara from that second row in 5th place. It looks like he's going to pick off Yamanaka on the run down to the first corner, but Onju made the perfect start. He leads here in Misano.
Almost contact further back involving Dennis Foggia, who immediately moved to his right. Sergio Garcia there going through the runoff. He's going to have to drop back in order to lose a couple of places, but Foggia and Mino very nearly made contact on the run to turn 1.
Yeah, I wonder if it was Adrian Fernandez or Jaume Massey that got picked up there with Garcia in that first corner incident. There's drama further back down the field going into the Rio corner. Looked like at least 2 or 3 riders were involved in that one. Back at the front though, and it's that Sasaki. Well,
Sasaki's down with Carrara.
The up and down season for Ayumu Sasaki just goes on, doesn't it? He's had so many injury problems, so much misfortune, and surely now that's going to be, I think, his 15th of the season. Surely it's game over for the World Championship for Ayumu Sasaki. Coming into this Grand Prix was 4th in the standings, out on lap 1 here in Misano.
Well, they clearly didn't make a very good start because Carrara, who's gone down with, started 3 places behind Sasaki on the grid. Sergio Garcia did filter back in where he started, so he's still in 13th position after going straight on at turn 1.
Dramatic start then to this Griffin Grand Prix of San Marino. Sasaki, the 4-man, winner of 2 of the last 3 Grand Prix. He's already out on the first lap, and there was drama at the first corner, wasn't there, for Sergio Garcia? Onju leads then. Foggia trying to get aggressive through that fast Cavone corner. Flat out in 6th gear here on a Moto3 bike. Well, it's 6th gear, pinned on a MotoGP bike, so these boys have been going absolutely hard at it, weren't they, through Cavone. Onju then still has that lead. The incident involving Sergio Garcia under investigation.
Not with a shortcut.
Clearly there was some contact with one of the Red Bull KTMs going into that first corner, and they'll have a look at that. Did he lose enough time having gone through the shortcut? End of lap 1 then. The poleman Onju that leads, although Guevara is going to try and find a way through. On the brakes in the first corner, there is no way through. Onju just too good on the brakes.
The MT Helmets MSI teammates are right in the thick of this. Diogo Moreira was eased off the track as they came through the Cavone section, and Yamanaka was going side by side with Dennis Foggia. Foggia took the position in the end, and he's already tapping his tail to try and signal to the riders behind him to follow me. He's trying to follow Holgado, who's busy trying to get past his fellow rookie Moreira. Holgado
almost thought about, well, he did think about throwing his front wheel up the inside of Moreira there, didn't he, going into the Rio corner. This was the incident involving Sasaki then.
I think Carrara runs to the back of him. Looking at that, he was just on the edge of the frame. Carrara was definitely behind Sasaki, and I think he just tagged the rear of the Husqvarna.
Boys, he had some bad luck this year. Ayumu Sasaki was running away, wasn't he, with the victory in Qatar when he had that mechanical problem. The fairing came loose and he had to retire. He's been the perpetrator on some occasions. Well, of course, he wiped out Garcia, and there goes Guevara. He wiped out Garcia in Silverstone, but Guevara, Garcia's teammate, getting busier early on in Misano. Up at Tremonto corner, favourite overtaking place there in the middle of turns 9 and 10. He fires up the inside of Onju. Guevara hits the front for the first time on lap 2.
That's not going to help Onju's injured shoulder, is it? He saw 2 people trying to ride into it on the inside of him. Foggia looking as if he's also going to try and take advantage of that. Here's Garcia, who's getting busy, and he has to. He's down in 12th position. That's Jaume Massey, who he's just picked up as his teammate Holgado fights back on Moreira.
Yeah, Munoz got on the inside of Onju there very early on. Onju made the perfect start from pole, but it looks like already he's getting more than a little bit beaten up here. Is he already hitting problems with that right arm issue? A training incident which he hasn't really explained in detail exactly what happened. He's been grilled about that all weekend, but keeping his cards very close to his chest. At the moment then, it was a bad second lap for Onju. He led at the end of lap 1, but he's been pushed back down to 6th place.